What's going on, world? This is King with King's Humidor with my sister, my brother in the cigar world. And this is Miss Phelon.
Hi. Yes, hi.
And Mr. David, Mr. New York, I call him.
Going on.
Going on. Appreciate y'all coming in again, checking us out. We really appreciate all the love and comments we got last time. So any questions y'all might have, put them in the chat, and the producer Trey will put them out for us. But I would like for these two to introduce themselves, to give a little history on them and where they're from. This lady's always first.
Phelon. Hi guys. From Chicago. Originally, I've been living here for about 13 years. Yeah. And I have been smoking for about eight years.
And the OG.
OG. My name is David. Everyone calls me New York because I am from New York. I did have a little time in the state of Illinois for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've been living here also about 13 years now. I've been smoking cigars. Originally, I started back in 1980 in college.
Mm.
But heavily, since I've moved here in the last 12 years, this has been my pleasure and joy.
Yeah, that's right. This is stress reliever. You can have a bad day at work, bad day with your kids, bad day with your spouse, bad day with whomever. You find your nice quiet spot with a good drink and a good cigar, you good.
Very
Absolutely.
You good. You be in your safe place. But I would like to find out, what are y'all smoking tonight, Miss Fallon?
I'm smoking the Andalusian Bull.
Got the bull.
Yeah.
What made you bring that one?
Well, it was in my humidor and it was gifted to me, and I've been wanting to smoke it, and I figured, like, what better better time to smoke it. And then what he got is smoking over there. He's shitting on me right now, but that's okay.
I know. It's like,
But I just got the best thing that was in my humidor, honestly.
Well, I don't think that's fair.
New York, what you got, bro?
So I'm smoking an Amazon Basin, which anyone who knows me knows this is my favorite cigar on the planet. Like Fallon, I figured what better cigar to smoke during your session here than my favorite cigar
Right on, bro.
amongst some of my favorite people.
I appreciate
Now,
that.
I don't feel that I'm shitting on Fallon because although this is my favorite cigar, that being her favorite cigar, if it is, would be as
It's one of them.
equivalent as
Yeah.
this is for me.
Yeah.
So I can equally say, oh, you shitting on me because you smoke.
I'm just saying that because I like that one better.
Oh, well, I mean, most people do, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I still understand why they only sell those like every few years.
Well, no, so they come out once a year.
Once a year, okay?
Once a year in January. About 5 years ago, you could have got them all the time, all year round.
Mm-hmm.
But because of where this is grown in the rainforest, they don't have enough aged product leaf to keep up with production the way it is
Yeah.
now.
Because I'm telling you, we get 2 or 3 boxes at the shop. Those 3
They
boxes
gone.
gone within a couple hours.
Yeah,
Yep.
they generally come in maybe around the 14th, 15th of January, and they're gone that day.
Yeah.
It's just good to have people that can give you heads up and say, hey, listen,
Mm-hmm.
they're on their way.
Yeah.
Right.
You can only buy a few at a time. So
Yep. So me, I got the Cohiba Rubicon. It's becoming one of my staples. So I know keep about 6, 7 of these in my humidor. So I'm liking it. But I appreciate again y'all coming out and being a part of this, our second episode.
yay.
Appreciate you.
Hopefully we can have more. So this is part of my cigar family here in Dallas.
Yes.
We have visited different locations. We've been in different places, smoked different stuff. You know what?
I said we have.
Okay. So I definitely want to appreciate y'all for coming out. So y'all got y'all glasses around somewhere? Let's toast to the second episode with my family and friends.
Here it
Clink,
is.
clink, clink,
I got
clink,
the
clink.
producer back for you, bro.
Here it is. Congratulations.
So
Absolutely.
let's get down to our questions, because we came up with some good questions tailored to each one, to you guys, to the show. So my first question is, what first got you into cigars? Was it the culture, the flavor, the vibe? What hooked you?
So for me, like I said, I started smoking around 8 years ago. My cousin Johnny, also known as Jonathan, he kind of hooked me My first place ever going to smoke was Elite, honestly.
I told Trash.
And he started me on like a Fat Bottom Betty, and I smoked those with no problem. Um, but he is kind of what got me hooked. I gradually elevated to the more stronger. You know, I went from medium to full, and then just to full Maduro. Like literally probably within a year or two time span. But I started out obviously doing sweet, but he introduced me to the scene here.
Yeah.
He was living here for a while, and he was like, "Let me introduce you to cigars." And so he doesn't take credit for it now because he says it's such a bad habit. So he was like, "I don't want you to tell people that I introduced you." I'm like, "But I love smoking now. I'm into it more than him now."
Really?
So yeah. So he introduced me to it. Yeah.
That's cool. What about you, bro?
Well, I started smoking again in college, but it wasn't really something that became a lifestyle for me until I moved here. Because in New York back then, cigars was pretty much considered the old fogey stogie. Rich white folks would smoke it. Not a lot of us smoked it openly, as far as lounges and things. Like y'all, Elite was my first experience here. I stumbled on Elite one night. I thought it was a black-owned club and went in, had such an amazing time, came back, and then I just met some of the most incredible people in Elite itself. And that's what introduced me to the life that I know now with cigars. And I give my hat off to Elite because, like its name, you never know who you're going to run into in that place.
That's true. It's funny because I'm the third one of the bunch. That was my first time ever smoking a cigar at Elite. One of my homeboys took me there. Didn't know cigars from Adam. He gave me one of the strongest cigars I know now.
Oh wow.
La Gloria Series R.
Yeah.
That damn thing had me so buzzed. And I didn't know about cigars, so I'm like, what? I mean, I was trying to play it cool too. You know, he took a picture, had the foot all propped up. Shoot, I didn't get up like 30 minutes. I put that cigar down. The patio was spinning.
Yeah, that La Gloria is no pump. Still to this day, that is no pump, but it's a great cigar.
Yeah.
Very rich, very strong.
Now, speaking of La Gloria real quick, before we move on to the next one of my favorites of La Gloria is the Spanish Press. Because it's a low medium for me. It just has enough taste to where it's not taking me over and I still enjoy it.
I like the R.
The R?
Yeah, that R is my favorite out of the birds.
So, all right, so next question. Now, when y'all think of home, Chi-Town, and New York, y'all think of home, what cigar or lounge immediately comes to mind?
I'll let Dave answer this first.
For me, because it's evolved so much since I've left living there, but when I go back, there's a place particular that I enjoy. It's actually called Brothers of Belief Cigar Lounge.
Okay.
And that's in Long Island.
Shout out to Brothers of Belief in Long Island.
And if you're in Manhattan, I enjoy going down to Soho Cigar Bar. That's down in the Village area. And most of the cigar lounges in Manhattan and in New York, they're a little upscale, which is fine for the lifestyle that they're offering. But it's so much different than here. And I find that I like the cigar life here better than I do in New York.
Why? Because of the cost of cigar or just the community, the environment?
I like the community here better. The cost, I mean, you accept the cost for what it is, where you are. But I just enjoy the culture here differently because it's more of a us everyday culture. In New York, it's all about that status quo. Most of those lounges are going to be like going into Chamberlain's all day long.
Gotcha.
You don't have a lot of so it's just about a status level. But here you can be a beginner, you can be a novice, you can be a professional, you can be whatever you want, and there's always something here to enlighten us, to enjoy. And that's why I think this is probably the best place I've smoked overall. I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Miami, I've been to a lot of places now with Dallas, the smoke culture. But overall, I enjoy it here probably better.
Appreciate that, bro. Young lady?
So, if I'm being honest, I have not smoked that much back at home. I started smoking when I got here. And so I was heavily smoking, within the past 5, 6 years. So for me, I went to a cigar lounge and I honestly can't even remember the name of it, but it closed at like 5:30 on the Thursday. So
5:30.
5:30 p.m.
Woo.
So I didn't have much time there because I got there like probably roughly around 2 or 3. I don't even think I finished my stick, but yeah, it closed fairly early. And then on top of that, when I was going back home to Chicago, I was just really going home to see my father and not really be in the cigar scene like that. So I do know of some cigar lounges that I know of others that they really enjoy.
Yeah.
But for me, this is gonna always be like David said. This is gonna always be the place that I'm probably gonna have. It's gonna be a place in my heart for forever in terms of cigars. So I can't give you the name of the lounge, but I can tell you it closed at 5:30, and I didn't really get a chance to experience much of it.
Well, I got a question that's not on here. Speaking of that, so are you the only one in your family that smokes cigars?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm lying. My daddy smokes. He smokes, and when I go back home, me and him smoke
That's
together.
cool. That's
I listen, it's the best thing ever.
cool.
Because we could talk about everything. We can sit, and he, of course, it took him a little while to kind of like let his hair down with me because he's like,
Smoking
I can't believe I'm smoking with my baby. Yeah. And so it was kind of like a big deal to him. It took him forever to actually smoke a stick with me. You know what I mean? But yeah, my dad smokes, and that's about it in my actual family, my immediate family. Yeah.
What about you, New York?
I'm just gonna have the simplest answer and say yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
For me, it's I have a couple of family members, my nephew, my cousin, so we get together and smoke some time together. So especially my nephew, Dustin, Shed, retired Navy. So I gave him a big party for it, and he had a blast. He had a box full of cigars going home.
Hey.
So that was cool. Now, next question. Have you seen cigar culture evolve over the last few years, especially post pandemic?
Yes. Um, Being part of the cigar world here in Dallas before and after COVID, there's been a lot of change. I think that for the initial time behind COVID, there was a slack, uh, and I don't know that it was due to product, but just the fear of being out and being amongst people again.
Yeah.
But the one thing about this cigar industry and this cigar lifestyle, and it is a lifestyle, it's a culture. It always draws people back.
Yeah.
I don't care what was going on during COVID, and I know me myself, I have a group of fellows and ladies and friends that we used to be around each other every day, playing cards and smoking amongst ourselves in our own homes, somebody else's home. But this always brings people back. I don't care where you go, what lounge you go to. Uh, this brings everything back. And since COVID, it's allowed us to continue to unite.
Yeah.
In that form. It's constantly growing. I mean, you can look at Houston. They've blown up since COVID. It's continuously evolving. In fact, this is something that back in the days where people would go out on a golf course and conduct business.
Yep.
Business is now conducted around cigars, around a drink and cigars. And more women than men. I find more women know more about cigars than the men that are smoking.
That's what I'm talking about. That has changed.
That's definitely true.
It is absolutely a deal maker and breaker.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it because you with somebody that smokes cigars. That's something y'all can do together. You know, sometimes you may want to go have a girls go party, you want to go to your brothers and go party, but babe, let's go smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
Patio, you go to your favorite lounge and see a community with you. So
yeah.
What about you?
So pre-COVID, I was still smoking heavily, and going to the different cigar lounges. The crazy thing is, it didn't necessarily stop when COVID happened because I was just doing it on my balcony, and then sometimes getting on Zoom calls and still being able to, converse with people and talk to everybody. And it was like I really wasn't out of the lounge, but I was. But yeah, it has evolved. I've seen And they're thriving. You know, it's definitely growing. Like David said, it's still growing. And I think, like, obviously we don't have another situation where we got another pandemic coming. I think it'll continue to grow.
Yeah.
I think that more lounges will open. I think that with all of us kind of like always being in the same spot, same area, the same lounge, talking, you really can go to and this area, it has so many lounges that you can go to and really just pick, okay, I don't like this about this lounge, I love this about this lounge, to the point where sometimes you sit back and you be like, man, do I want to open up a cigar lounge? If I could just have everything my way,
Yeah.
I would open up my own cigar lounge and have everything that I wanted and be happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying, you know, you go to so many different ones and there are so many things you can pinpoint on and say you don't like, or you do like. And you know, but it's constantly evolving. I think that it'll continue to grow.
Yeah, I like when cigar lounges actually have education for customers. Like one of my friends, and his name Austin Vizzo in McKinney, excuse me. He has something every day, and he does education. I think on Wednesdays or Tuesdays. I'll find out, and I'll put it on the log on the page. But I like when lounges do open up. They're not about buy the cigar. He actually involves the customers and give them a great experience, and they want to come back. Like Elite, like Elite. Taz's last episode, Taz taught me a lot. Taz always makes sure whoever walks in that door and the staff will walk in that door, make sure they have a damn good time. So I definitely appreciate that too. At Elite also. So now, okay, here's another question. Coming from major cities like New York and Chi-Town, how do you stay grounded or find peace in the grind?
Honestly, cigars bring so many different people together, and it's not even just about just bringing the Black people together. You go to a cigar lounge, you meet other people of ethnicities, you meet people that do something different from you. In my opinion, you're constantly learning something from somebody. You're sitting down and talking to somebody, something that maybe didn't seem interesting to you last week. Now this person is sitting here talking to you and having a whole conversation about it. You like, well, damn, I didn't think about it that way. Or that's interesting. Let me learn more. Let me find out more about that. I think that the grind continues based on that alone. Just having conversation while you're smoking and drinking and being out, with other people that are either like-minded as you or completely different from you.
Yeah.
It's a platform that can just bring everybody together, and you can learn from anybody.
It's true. I've met so many different people from all scopes, up and down, just all kind of people. So I feel the same way. It's like, shoot, I sat next to one dude, and we were just smoking, laughing, talking about football game. And he said, "Yeah, when I got my PhD in aerospace something," I'm like, "Really?
Like what?"
Like,
exactly.
All right, bro.
Exactly.
Like, what about you, bro?
Well, I mean, if I understand the question correctly, the grind, which is an everyday life, uh, first and foremost, God keeps me grounded. That's what allows me to continue to go each day.
Yeah.
But this cigar, it allows me to walk through this grind a lot easier. It takes away that edge, more so than a drink. It's always nice to pair this. Everybody said, "What do you pair with?" I'll smoke whatever cigar I'm smoking with whatever drink is available. I don't do pairing.
You have to pair it.
I don't smoke coffee or drink coffee. So whatever I smoke in the morning, I smoke that with whatever. But the cigar always takes off the edge. And like you both say, the conversation that you develop around the cigar, people who may not speak to you somewhere else, but they see you in that cigar lounge, this conversation. This allows people to be on an even level. We're all the same. I don't care if you're rich or you're poor, if you're in elite, you're in CI, you're industrial, wherever you're at, we're all even at this point because we're all sitting down enjoying what we all enjoy, which is smoke.
Absolutely.
As Fallon says, this is such a great cigar, which, yes, I agree, it's a great cigar, but for the person sitting next to me, for whatever he may be smoking, it's just as enjoyable.
Exactly.
And so our level is going to be the same. it's going to be the same. It's not about what you're smoking.
Yep.
It's about the experience and the
Exactly.
camaraderie
That's
of
true.
doing it.
That's
Do
very
you
true.
see any parallels in the cigar culture? You know, with life and business, do you see any parallels?
I do, yes. And again, like I said, I've watched how uh, this cigar industry and the cigar lifestyle has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when I first left New York and went to Illinois, I went there without a job,
Mm-hmm.
and I took on a job as a car salesman.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first 2 months, 3 months, I was failing
Mm-hmm.
because everybody would walk in the door, went to school, knew one of the salespeople.
Mhm.
They had something in common with that salesperson.
Yeah.
They didn't know me. I didn't grow up there. I didn't go to school with you. I didn't know nothing. So they would have run to somebody. So I had to figure out how can I get involved with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And for me at that time, the golf course was it.
Yeah.
So I went and learned how to play golf. Now, if I had to do the same thing, it would be about this, because this is what brings people together.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's the evolve that I see.
Mm-hmm.
Again, in business,
Yep.
personal, and at all levels of life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thankful for what this has done for us,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I'm addicted.
Yeah.
It's something because different cigars do different things for different people.
It does.
True.
And it's like, I think we talked about this last time, is that with the different types of cigars, different tastes, that her palate is, my palate is, your palate is. I will say the Amazon basin, you know, that is kind of one of our favorites.
That part for both of us.
So, it's like it's an international. I mean, it's like
It
everybody.
may be everybody's.
And I will say, and we always go back and we bring up Taz all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Taz is a brother that knows a person's palate probably better than they do. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. For me, he does.
They talk, yeah.
But he's not crazy about the basin. And believe it or not, that Corojo Maduro #5, which is my go-to every day.
Yeah.
We talk about palates. He can't stand it, but he knows it's the biggest seller.
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, that goes to what your palate is and where you are. But if you know your palate,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what it is that you're smoking, or you can taste the notes in it and understand what you're smoking,
Mm-hmm.
it makes a world of difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And understanding what that is helps you to enjoy this better, rather than just picking up and looking at the
And
smoke.
yep.
So
Yep.
I see smoke.
Yep. Yep. And
Okay,
to
well,
piggyback off of what you said, Taz does not like most of the cigars that I smoke, if I'm being honest. However, comma.
bro. We're not bad.
bro.
We love you, Taz.
No,
We
that's a
love
tribute.
you.
That's a tribute.
But
to him,
but
actually.
and it is because
tribute to him, bro.
but you hit the nail on the head when you said that it's really about your palate, because there are so many different cigars out here with different notes, different wrappers. Like, I mean, it's just so many to choose from, and it's really like what I love, Dave is not gonna love, or it's you not gonna love. But there are certain cigars that I absolutely love, and I can literally pick out the notes and be like, oh, I taste chocolate in this. Oh, I taste a little coffee in this. This is a Maduro wrapper, and I love it. Like whatever the case may be, it's really based on you as a person, your palate as a person, and what you enjoy smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's too many cigars out here to just be like, oh, I can only, I can't even say I have one favorite cigar.
Right.
I can say I have like 5.
Mm-hmm.
But a fave, I don't think I can even pick one cigar that's just like, oh, this is my absolute fave.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
if everybody smoked the same thing, everybody had the same palate, it'd only be one maker.
that part.
It'd be only one maker.
Mm-hmm.
And that wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, because I agree with you. It's like my go-tos when I first started working the shop I work at part-time, I was always venture to that one.
Oh yeah, that's me, because I don't like change.
Right.
I'm like, I'm gonna stick with what I know.
But I had to go around the Humidor and find other stuff I like. So I've got my top 5. I got my top 5. Now I will ask you.
Let me ask a question. I'm gonna piggyback off of what you guys just said. All of you have very mature palates. Let me ask you this. Say, for instance, you have a family member that comes into town and they want to start smoking cigars. What is a good starter stick from each of you that you would recommend to them?
Oh, are we talking about like starters?
Starter.
Okay. I'm gonna probably have to go with like like maybe one of the acids or either like a fat bottom Betty, and that's only because that's what I started on, and I thoroughly enjoyed. I really enjoyed the fat bottom Betty. And then when I left from the fat bottom Betty, I started doing just stuff with like maybe a sweet tip, but it was still a medium to full body cigar with the filler. So I would probably have to go with probably a fat bottom Betty or acid.
Uh, I generally tell people, and as a lot of y'all know, I used to work at Elite. When people would come in their first time, I would always recommend my choice would be the Asylum 13 Connecticut. I believe that one, I've never smoked the fat bottom Betty's. I don't smoke the sweet cigars, but I believe if you start somebody out on a light cigar, a Connecticut, something that's not going to be overbearing, gives them a chance to find out whether they even enjoy the experience. If you start them out with a heavy Maduro,
La Gloria,
or
Yeah, you ain't even have a chance.
and they might, because I started out with a heavy cigar,
Yeah.
and it's harder to break it down from the top. And I won't say that that's the top, but it's hard to go from something heavy and then decide, oh, well, let me try something light because now I don't know. But I think it's easier if you start light and work your way up. That way you can actually figure out the differences.
Okay, so you don't recommend somebody starting on a sweet then?
I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Not even.
And I can understand why.
Not even.
I can understand why.
I don't smoke them myself, so I can't really tell you anything about them to really stand behind it and say, well, this offers this and that. I don't smoke it.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time, I don't smoke it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But
The only
in my
reason why.
opinion, I would start somebody, and that's what I always tell them. I point them over to that Asylum 13 Connecticut.
Yeah.
I don't like Connecticut's, but that is one that
But that is a good one. Like an even.
That's one I will smoke.
And the only reason why I'm going with a fat bottom Betty, like a sweet stick, is just because that is kind of what was introduced to me first. But I will tell you this: once I could not smoke the sweet sticks anymore, I couldn't do the sweet drinks either. Everything tasted so sweet to me. And I was like, I can't do even wine. I could only do dry wine. I could only do, drinks that were not sweet, like old fashions. And I would specifically say, hey, please don't make my old fashioned sweet. I don't want it sweet. Matter of fact, you could just skip the simple sugar and all of that because I don't want it.
I don't do no sweet drinks.
Yeah, no sweet drinks. But that would be the only reason. But I'm gonna have to take your advice on that, and even whether it's a man or a woman, I'm gonna recommend them that and see how it goes.
I mean, I get a lot of people that enjoyed it for their first time because again, it's light, it's not overbearing, and also putting the right cut on that first cigar.
Oh yeah, we talked about this earlier.
You don't want to give them something that's going to give them too much of a draw immediately. So I always tell them start out with a punch. That way you get just a small, regulated amount of smoke coming in, and that way you won't. Because first time somebody smokes, they're going to swallow. They're going to
they're going to smoke it wrong.
Yeah, and that's a bad experience. I mean, even for somebody who's been smoking as long as we have. Sometimes accidentally in conversation and take a pull. I had an experience. I thought I took my last breath.
Bro,
it's happened to me before as an experience. I get it.
The person with me like, are you okay?
You okay? Do I need to pat you on the back?
I couldn't even say no. I couldn't even say no.
Even speak.
I did the same damn thing. We were smoking, and I think it was your ass had me laughing about something. I tried to smoke up.
It's funny. What can I say?
I choked almost.
I remember that. We was at CI, and I was like, King, you good?
I called me wrong, but as far as me, my cousin in California, I recommended something like for him. I sent him some Connecticut's, some sweet tip ones, and some sweet ones.
Yeah.
So he's Brothers Junior in Riverside, like cuz.
Hey cousin.
But so he's been developing his palate now, but he still likes the legends.
Okay. You know what, legends are good too.
He still like the legends, but State, so he loves that one. So I send him some every now and then. Matter of fact, yours coming in the mail, cuz like sorry. But all right, my next question is: who or what inspires your hustle the most right now? You don't got to be about cigars. Who inspires your hustle?
I would have to say my daughter. My daughter, she's 17. Her name's Journey. She's not watching this because I did not send her the link. But she inspires my hustle. And I will have to say the reason why is because this little girl is just as expensive as I am now. And she's asking for shit that I'm like, listen, girl, she got a job now too, by the way.
Oh,
But now
really?
she's asking for stuff. I'm just like, okay. Now listen, you want your nails done, lashes done, and all of that. You gonna pay for that because I'm not. What we not doing is I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. But she inspires my hustle because I mean, honestly, other than her, I mean that is why I went to school and got all them dang on degrees. That's why I work hard every day. That's why I hustle and do everything. You know, she has a company. I built a company after
really?
her.
That's cool.
She is the reason why I moved the way I moved.
Yeah.
Because I don't want her to want for anything. I want her to work for something.
Right.
But I don't right now, I want to just be able to provide for her and be able to pay for her college education and set her off so she can go off into the world with no college loans and succeed in life. Okay. That's my dream.
Yeah.
That's my dream. That's my goal in life. But she is the reason why I hustle so hard and the reason why I, move the way I move. Like because I mean, other than that, it's about my baby, and I only got one. So
What about you, bro?
Well,
We got a giggle for you. Give us an answer.
so for me, honestly, at my age, it's all about me now.
Yeah.
as it should be, friend.
Being able to successfully get up each day. Yeah, I have grandbabies. I have 2 sons. They're grown.
Yeah,
I have to, in order for me to be able to help them, I got to be able to help myself.
that
Right on.
part.
And I've spent too much of my life doing for others. And right now, 64 years old, I got to figure out how I can still be here. So I motivate myself right now. And that may sound selfish.
No, it's not.
But
It don't sound selfish.
in thought, and I really actually, like I said, I didn't have that question in my head until you said it. So off the top of my head, that's the most honest answer I can give you.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I motivate myself because I have to figure out how I'm going to do this each day.
Yeah, I guess I got to mixture both because I'm like you. It's about me. All my kids are grown. I got grandbabies.
yeah,
And I told my daughter the other day, y'all all grown. Y'all got jobs. Y'all not my beneficiaries no more.
that part.
It's
No,
my grand-
seriously. And I only got one more year for her not to be a minor no more.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, right now, that's it.
Yeah.
But after she hit 18, hey, we outside again. This is gonna be Fallon 2.0.
Oh, shoot.
Outside 2.0.
shoot. Now I know we talked about cigars earlier, but what's your go-to cigar? You said you had a hard day at work.
I can't do
You had a great
friend.
you said you had a great weekend at work. So Friday night gets here. I'm gonna smoke this damn cigar tonight. What's your go-to?
Honestly, it's gonna be whatever I have in that damn humidor. if I'm being honest. But
Mhm.
my all-time favorite is the Cab 5. That is probably the first cigar that I've ever had where I could pick up on the notes or that it touched my soul. I was like, oh my God, what is this? It ain't fancy looking. It don't have a label. It look like a regular house stick.
Yeah.
But it is a fantastic cigar. It is a fantastic, and it's good. It's well priced. Like a cab is what, $12,
And it's hard.
and it's hard to find. That Cab 5 is hard to find. Elite always have them though. Sometimes when they don't have the 5, they got the 6, and I may sometimes switch over to that, but I don't like the 6 like I like the 5.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the Cab 5 is probably my go-to. It's probably my all-time favorite because it was my first favorite. So that's the only reason why I'm saying Cab.
You always remember your first.
I always remember my first.
In all things.
In all things.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Good, bad, or indifferent.
My favorites. Everybody know my favorites. Davidoff, Ladoff. I'm gonna smoke one. I'm having a good day. Had a good week. Had spending time with friends and family. Davidoff, Ladoff.
My go-to is not my favorite.
Mhm.
Again, my favorite is going to be this Amazon Basin all day, every day. But it's not a stick that you can get every day, all day.
That part.
But for my everyday go-to, Corojo Maduro number 5, hands down.
Yeah.
No question. That cigar I will put up against a $30, $40, $50
Oh.
cigar,
Yeah.
easily at an $8 price.
Mm-hmm.
The taste, the smoothness,
Mhm.
the draw.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a fabulous cigar. I can smoke that with anything.
Mhm.
Again, I don't do the pairing thing, but I can smoke it with whatever atmosphere, whatever situation, whatever time of the day.
Yeah.
That is my go-to. I make sure I keep some of those.
Right on. Me too.
On
Now, this
backup.
Amazon basin, sure. Now, if I have these every day, all day,
That
I
part.
have to do sparingly so I can keep them. Hats off to Taylor.
Mhm.
Thank you, my dear. I love you dearly.
Mhm.
Gave me the greatest birthday gift, which allows me to smoke this today. But for an everyday, all-day cigar,
Yeah.
I'd have to go with the Rojo Maduro.
Okay. Okay. So now, are you more of a boutique brand smoker or big companies?
Me, big company.
Why?
I guess for me,
Mm-hmm.
I guess the simplest form for me, and I don't know how this sounds, but they haven't proven themselves. As far as longevity,
Mm-hmm.
showing me that over the years consistently
Mm-hmm.
that you have that taste, that
Mhm.
consistency in your construction, your flavoring,
Yeah.
your notes. I want to be able to know that with the late hour or Amazon Basin, Corojo, when I pick it up, each time it smokes the same.
Mm-hmm.
But if I go and get something, a boutique cigar, today it might be great, might not be great.
Yeah.
And then I'll try it again next time just to see.
Yeah.
So I want consistency in my cigars,
Yeah.
in my flavoring, my taste.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And for me, and I'm not saying that they don't,
Mm-hmm.
but it takes time to prove that you do. And then once you do prove it, you're no longer boutique.
Mm-hmm.
So
So when you got into the cigar world, what was your first impression of the Dallas cigar scene?
oh, I love the Dallas cigar scene. I mean,
What was your first impressions? I know you love it, but like, come from New York, you smoked all over the place. Austin, Oklahoma, you smoked all over the place. Atlanta. So when you first started really making this your community, what was your first impression? Like, damn, I love this place. I ain't going nowhere.
well, compared to all the other places that I've gone to, and I've traveled a lot of places with a lot of you brothers and sisters. I've been to a lot of places with y'all, and y'all know the places we've been, but the variety
Mhm.
that's here,
Mhm.
the culture that's here. And I think y'all elaborated this on your first show. You can go to any lounge here. You can find what you want here.
Yes.
If you want the traditional cigar lounge
Mm-hmm.
that I can sit back and smoke,
Mhm.
I'm going to go to Elite.
Mm.
Because I know that that's going to be a traditional lounge.
Yeah.
It's not all the party scene. It's not all the hype.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to turn it around, because the culture's changing,
Mhm.
you know, people want to go and party and they want to be able to smoke when they party. I'll go to CI,
Yeah.
which I don't that much, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
It has.
But you have everything you want here.
Mhm.
Whatever type of atmosphere you're looking for.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to Atlanta, you know, every spot I've been to in Atlanta, they've got some nice spots, some really, really lovely spots, but they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much the same. You walk into one, it's like walking into another one.
Yep.
Different name, same
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Same atmosphere.
Yeah.
And even though here,
Mhm.
the culture is big, but it's not big because no matter where I go, I'm gonna run into pretty much the same people.
Yeah.
But at the same token, that's not a bad thing because they all still have that same outlook, that same respect for the cigar
Yeah.
and what they want out of it. I go to different places. I mean, it's nice to visit. I wouldn't. This would be my cigar home.
Yeah.
But places.
So
Only thing in Dallas I like.
You don't like the Cowboys?
yeah, we don't like the cowgirls. So to go back to the first question about boutique versus name brand or more well-established cigar brands, I'm gonna pick the complete opposite of what Dave said because so for me, I'm more so about supporting the little man, supporting them to get to that next level, to get to the the LFDs, the Olivas, you know. So for me, like I love Definition cigars.
See,
I yes. Shout out to Jamon DC Definition cigars. I That's a boutique brand that I actually love. I smoke a lot of their cigars, and I love them. Right? I would have never, if I would have only stuck to the Olivas and the LFDs I would have never known nothing about, you know, the small boutique brands. And a lot of small boutique brands are just as good and they smoke just as good.
yeah, there's some.
Now, some of them may not be as consistent, but there's some damn good boutique cigars out there. So I would have to choose the boutique side, which is the opposite of what Dave said, but that's just me, right? And then if I had to tell you about if I had to compare,
Mhm.
this is gonna always be home for me because although I am from Chicago, like I told you earlier, I have not really been around. I have not gone to a lot of cigar lounges in Chicago to be able to compare. What I will say is there are there is a variety of cigar lounges. Just piggybacking off of what Dave said, there are a variety of cigar lounges that you can go to for traditional. You can go to for turn up. If I want a DJ, I got a place for the DJ. If I want hookah food, DJ, and cigars, I got a place for that. Stadium, shout out to the stadium on Fridays. Okay. So so there is a variety of lounges that you can go to here. And honestly, this area is, I mean, it's so many. It's unbelievable how many you have to choose from.
Yeah.
Right? But there's a variety that you can choose for what you want. If I'm feeling like, oh, I just want to be at a traditional cigar lounge, like Dave said, I'm going to a Elite, I'm going to maybe an Enfuego, you know.
Mhm.
If I want to turn up,
Nope.
I possibly may go to Ratchet Club CI. I don't know. I don't know. May think about it, but we don't know.
Okay, let me ask you guys this question.
Yes,
So
sir.
you were talking about cigar lounges. With everybody on the panel being African American, should we be obligated to go to black lounges just because they're black, or should we look for the experience to where we get good customer service no matter what the color is?
I'll go first on that one. I totally agree with that. At one time I just wanted to go visit black. But unfortunately, some of those black-owned ones don't give the same customer service as some of the other places. I might have to spend $2 or $3 more on a stick at those other places. But it's the customer service, it's the atmosphere, it's how you're greeted and treated there.
Now let me ask you this: how do you feel about the obligation that they put on your shoulder because you're black, saying that you have to come here because you're black?
I don't like it.
What's that song? Shake it off.
I don't like
Shake
it.
it off. I mean, hey, I'm spending my money. I'm spending my dollars. I work those 40 hours a week dealing with knuckleheads that I have to get a paycheck every 2 weeks. That's my money. So I don't deal with the obligation stuff anymore. If they say I'm obligated, give me a free stick, then I might come. It's the experience. It's the customer service, man.
Dave, you want to go?
For me, first of all, anyone that knows me knows customer service is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Number one.
I'm big on customer service.
Mhm.
And anybody that comes to anywhere that I'm involved with, that's foremost what I want to make sure you experience is that customer service relationship.
Yeah.
As far as me feeling obligated to a black lounge versus a non-black lounge, I'm going for cigars.
Mhm.
I'm not going for who owns the place.
That part.
Sure, I want to see everybody thrive,
Right.
but I'm not going to go just because you're a black lounge. I'm not.
Alert.
I don't feel that I need to go just because you're a black lounge. Now, sure, I'll go, but if I don't like the experience, I'm not coming back because it's a black lounge. I'm not coming back because I didn't like the experience. I didn't like being forced or told that I have to do something.
Yep.
Now, we all know cigar etiquette. When I walk in the door, I'm going to go to the humidor. You may not have something I want.
I'm gonna buy some
I'm going to buy one.
and give it away.
I'll find something. I'll find something in there, and I may
Yeah.
smoke what I brought in with me.
Yeah.
But for you to walk around and hound me and tell me, "Did you get that here? You can't smoke that here."
Okay.
Well, I drove all the way over here.
That part.
to support you. I bought a stick. You can't tell me I got to buy 5 or 6 sticks. You can't tell me I got to buy 2 sticks. You ain't got to tell me none of that. Just because we are the same color doesn't mean that we are the same people,
That
Right
part.
on.
at least in my opinion. I'm not anti-black loungers. I love my people and I will always support.
Yep.
But support ain't free. I don't care
That
what nobody
part.
tells you.
And they
Support
people
ain't
always
free.
say that ish, and it ain't.
Yes,
And
uh,
and to well,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we had a comment in the chat, Miss Nick and Knight,
hey
customer
friend.
service and experience.
Right on.
She said what?
Customer service and experience.
experience.
So to piggyback off of my friend, hey friend, hey. To piggyback off of my friend, for me, it's customer service and experience. It's the vibes. It's how I feel when I walk in. Am I getting negative energy? Am I, am I picking up good vibes? So for me, I don't like for somebody to tell me what I have to spend, which is kind of what Dave said. I don't want you to put a minimum or maximum on what, because you don't know what my coins look like. If I only got $10, you gonna tell me I can't come in and just be in the, buy a stick for $10 and that's all I got? Let's just say that that's all I have. But you don't know my pockets. But you just shouldn't. For me, it bothers me when people do the minimum, and I get why they do it, because everybody don't have the etiquette and everybody don't know the etiquette to go in and patronize the humidor. But majority of us do know it.
But that comes from
So
the teaching.
Right.
that
That
part,
comes from the teaching.
exactly. But what you're not gonna do is tell me what I have to spend, and then you don't have shit in your humidor. You want me to spend $20, but what I'm spending it on? Because I don't like none of the cigars you got, ma'am, sir. Hello. So that's the part. That's
Yeah.
what I have an issue with.
Yeah.
If you gonna have this minimum, if you gonna say what you can and can't do, have a bomb ass humidor. You know what I mean? Don't hound me when I walk in. Let me get my bearings. Let me come in, put my purse in my seat.
Mhm.
Don't hound me as soon as I walk in the door. Hello, sir. How are you? Hello, ma'am. How are you? Speak to me first.
Mhm.
Don't just grab. Oh, you got to buy 2 sticks. There's a 2-stick minimum.
Give
What we
me a
doing?
reason to want to come.
Right.
I'm never coming back. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
Because that's awful.
Yeah.
And it's not good customer service. Let people come in, get their bearings, sit their stuff down. Most people know the etiquette. If you smoke, you know the etiquette. You know you're supposed to go in and patronize the humidor. Don't hound me when I walk in, because that's insulting for me.
Yeah. See, I'm like y'all. I may not find anything I like, so I'll get a hand roll that don't have no band on. Those might be the cheaper ones in the whole humidor, but out of the most recent, about 5 or 6 that I've done that too. I found 2 that I will consistently smoke.
See?
Yeah. So, all right. So next, do you think cigar culture reflects your personality of each city? Like, since you've gone different places, do you think your personality changed when you go to different cities, or your personality stayed the same?
They definitely change. Again, based on wherever you are, their everyday life is different than everyday life here. What they deal with on an everyday, even though we as people, we deal with our own issues. My issue, I don't care if I live in China or I live here. If I got an issue, I got an issue.
All right.
But the way people respond to their issues and the way people choose to, I don't know the best word to use, but if the way we relate to each other through those issues. I think here I find that the people are more about each other on a cigar level. It's not an individualized thing. I can meet you, meet them, meet Trey, whoever, and have never met them before. And like you said, strike up a conversation. I forgot whatever the issue I had coming in. I came out today. I wanted to let my hair down, smoke a
You
cigar,
want to do what?
let my hair down.
Come on.
I let it all the way down.
Come on, man. Shake it, Dave. Shake it a little bit.
But I mean, I just
I
feel
got
like here
Yeah.
versus other places, and and I won't say it's bad, because if I lived in those places on a everyday basis, then I would adapt to that, and I would find the greatness in it.
Yeah.
For me, it's biased because this is where I live, and this is where I've got heavy into the cigar world.
Yeah.
me and a bunch of my friends, we got together. We all had that love for the leaf,
Mhm.
and we started a beautiful thing, and it just grew. And that's, for me, will forever be Dallas. That will forever be Dallas. Um, Shouts out to my time with Dallas Leaf, because that was the start for me, as far as the love of
Yeah.
what this culture offers and what it meant for me.
Sometimes you can sit, you can smoke with people, and sometimes silence is the best conversation.
You know what?
Sitting there
Hello, you just said everything but a word, friend.
Which is why you're able to pick a traditional lounge where I just want to sit.
Mhm.
I just want to sit and smoke and
Yeah.
not be bothered. And even if I have a conversation, it's not a bothersome conversation.
Right.
It's not a, oh man, you know what happened today? I'm not-
Yeah,
I
because
don't wanna hear
sometimes
about
people
what
don't
happened
want
today.
to. I mean, I know people go out to vent, and go to cigar lounges to vent and just kind of, like you said, let your hair down, and you around friends, you comfortable, you talking and having a conversation. Sometimes when people are out at cigar lounges, they don't want to hear that shit.
Mhm.
They don't. For me, I'm gonna probably stay the same. I'm not gonna, if I go to California, or if I go to Tampa, or if I go to back home to Chicago, my energy is always gonna stay the same, because I don't know how to be nothing else but myself.
Yourself.
And either you gonna like me or you not. And no matter what cigar lounge I go to, I don't think that you have to change as a person
Right.
to adapt to that cigar lounge. If you are the type of person that's just gonna spark up a conversation no matter where you go, which is me, that's, for me, it's going to be the same all across the board.
And I will say, Phelon, you've been constant.
I
Consistent.
don't change for nobody.
Everybody, I will say,
Yeah,
everybody I know
yeah.
in my community circle, in my circle, have always been the same. I haven't run across anyone, I don't think, that change up. You start out cool, whatever, whatever. I have friends now that I can call when I have issues that I need to vent for. So that's how I met a lot of my friends.
Right.
And some of my friends tell me I'm wrong. I take a puff of my cigar.
And be like, okay,
Okay.
thanks for the feedback. Who cares? But no, I'm just playing.
I'm talking as soon as you're gone. Don't be quiet right now. You talk when you leave.
Like
Yeah.
your parents
It's like, listen.
come spoil you in your bedroom and fussing at you. You
Yeah.
sit there quiet, listen. When they leave, I'm gonna talk shit.
I'm gonna talk shit again. Absolutely.
I
You
will
know what?
say,
And everybody ain't everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
There are people that probably don't like me, and guess what? I can give two fucks.
Now,
I will say this,
Uh,
which is different than what we're talking about, but
okay.
or in the same sense. I myself personally can honestly say that I have met through the cigar life
Mhm.
my closest friends.
Yep.
Me
I would
too,
say
bro.
the same,
Me
friend.
too.
You know, I've met buku people across the world in my life,
Mhm.
but I will honestly say that my closest peers, my closest friends, I've met through the cigar life.
Yeah. Well, this next question just came top of my head.
Uh-oh.
It's off the list that the producer gave me.
Come on, top of the head.
But
I don't want to answer.
when y'all go to these different lounges, Dave, you probably know this term, lot lizards. We have lounge lizards.
I was gonna say
Males and
talking about
females.
truckers.
We have males and females lot lizards. How do y'all feel about
Some guy.
those people that pop up all in your face, trying to get you to buy them a cigar or buy them a drink? Yeah, you probably don't have this problem.
No,
Well,
Most men have this problem.
half the time, the lot lizards that you speak of don't even smoke.
that's right.
They don't even smoke.
And I be pissed because I give you a whole stick, and then you don't even smoke that shit.
Oh well, I'm not
I'll be
doing
like,
that.
what the whole
I'm not
entire
doing
fuck?
that. I'll get you a drink before I get you a stick.
Bro, I'm telling you,
No, I'm not doing that.
it,
Because chances are in my humidor I ain't got something that I don't want to smoke.
That part. So that's why
No,
I
I'm trying to
have
go-
even skimped on my humidor and don't put a whole lot of good stuff on my humidor. I do half and half. Because in case somebody is there, like a lot lizard, that don't smoke, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you the worst out of this bunch because I know you don't smoke like that. You perpetrate like you do, but you don't smoke like that.
Yeah.
And if you don't smoke this stick, we going to have a motherfucking
See, unlike y'all, I don't have money like that to be buying cigars that I don't smoke.
Well, I'm not
Give
saying
me
I
money.
don't smoke them, friend.
I don't
I
have money
smoke
like
them.
that.
They
Everything
just the
I
bottom
buy,
of the
I'm smoking
barrel.
it. No, I don't have those giveaways, those throwaways. I don't have those.
Yeah.
I don't have those.
I got a few.
I can point to the humidor for you.
Yeah.
That part.
I get those in packs. Like you at a freebies and stuff when we go to events. They get
Yup, and I
free-
put them on to the side
They
and be
say-
like, I'm gonna put this in my
Right.
humidor
Like
just
legends.
for the lot lizards.
Like legends.
Well, you those packs with these defense, they give you like a 5-pack. 2 are good and 2 are just like
Yeah.
throwaway. I got throwaway humidor. I got my humidor. I got community humidor.
Yeah.
So it's like I might grab 1 or 2 while I leave for the night out of the giveaways.
Yeah, I got to step my game up. I ain't got money like that. I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, no, friend, you just keep the cigars that are given to you that you don't,
Yeah.
you know, you ain't gonna smoke, and save those for somebody that's like a lot lizard.
Mhm.
Then that way, if it's gone and it's not in your humidor no more, you ain't missing it.
right. And but like I said, those
But if I
lot
don't put them in there
lizards,
to begin with, I ain't missing them.
I call them
Well,
lounge.
that's true, but you ain't bought it, is what I'm saying.
Right.
It's not out of pocket.
Exactly.
Well, most of the cigars, honestly, that I get as gifts are from people that know what I smoke.
Got you.
Right.
So you don't have that.
Yeah, like somebody's not going to give me a sweet cigar.
Got you. Right.
That's like
Same.
somebody giving me crown apple. People that know me, they're not going to give me a crown apple.
Mhm.
They know my reaction. They know
Mhm.
that-
Yeah.
that's a no.
Mhm.
To give me a tabac or a Fat Bottom Betty or something
Yeah.
like that, I'm not going to smoke that, and they
Yeah.
don't. So I'd rather you not even waste your money.
Yeah, but then there's some things that have been gifted in the past where it's like, oh, well, I won this in a raffle, or you know, somebody gave this to me. Those are the cigars that I don't smoke that I'm going to give away, right? Because they ain't out of my pocket. You
Right.
can have it.
Right. So all of us are over 25. So if you could turn back time,
Mm.
what advice would you give your younger self at 21?
Oof. At 21, I was still in college. I would have probably told myself not to try to go for that second master's because I didn't need it. And I probably would have said to probably wait a little bit later to have a kid. And to when I was in college, obviously I could not be super financially stable because you know, when you in college, you broke, right? Just let's face it, you broke when you in college. But I would have probably said to like start saving as soon as you got out of college for the college fund that's coming after with the kid that you decide to have. Okay, I would say that to my younger 21-year-old self.
For me, I'll probably tell my 21-year-old self, don't do it.
Don't do what?
Stay focused. Stay focused. Get your degree. Stay focused. Think about where you want to be 10, 20, 30 years from then, 21. I mean, don't get me wrong, my life hasn't been horrible. I've had a pretty good life. I'm still here, so thank you, Heavenly Father. But my 21-year-old self, I would tell myself, stay focused. So stay focused. Think about your future. Take care of your business. Take care of business.
If I were to go back and tell myself at 21 what I know now, I would have told myself at 21 to enlist in service.
Oh, I do regret that. I do regret that time.
Because back then, you know, there was no war,
Mm-hmm.
nothing going on. I could have retired 25 years.
And I know.
And I didn't do it. I was just a young kid in New York, running the streets, doing what I wanted to do. I had what I needed, had what I wanted. And I actually had a good life.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could go back, I think that would be the one thing that I would change and say, go ahead and go in service.
Yeah.
You know what, friend? I think I would have did that too.
It's a trip because you think now, damn, I should have did that because when I got out, if I would have stayed in and retired, I could have retired at 20. I could have retired at 37 or 20 something, 20 years. And I met people now, you know, that are in their early 40s, retired with 20 plus years, or 45, 20 plus years. So that's one thing I would definitely, I can say that I kind of regret that I didn't retire.
Yeah, I just should have got into it. Period. I didn't. I mean, it was just something that was furthest from my mind. But I would have been able to retire at an early age, 45, 50, right? And I still could have went and got my degrees and all of that, and still had a second pension, right?
Right.
If you think about that like, come on now, because retirement from the military is that's gonna set you up. I mean, you're gonna get some money from that.
Yeah, you might have to fight sometimes to get it.
Yeah.
But, I think that would
Yo.
be probably the biggest thing that I would have changed.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
I want to kind of jump in since, like I said, everybody's smoking good, everybody's vibing, and everybody's mind flowing. Let me ask you this, and this is for everybody: if you can have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
I asked this last time, but I'll go last. Go ahead.
Oof. Dead and alive.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother would not be happy about me smoking, but if I could have a conversation with her or have dinner with her, it would be my granny. She was my favorite person.
Yeah.
My favorite person. Alive, my daddy, because I love talking to him. I'm a daddy's girl, and that's like my best friend. We talk every day, all the time about everything. Okay. And a third person, it will probably be my grandfather. He's dead. But I would probably have a conversation with him, just getting a man perspective on life.
Yeah.
And how he thinks I'm doing right now, because me and him were close as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just how he thinks I'm doing right now, and what he think about me smoking cigars, because he smoked too. Like, he smoked cigars, and he wore hats.
Mm-hmm.
So
If
if he could see my hat game right now, he'd be like, "Granddaughter, you doing it? You doing it?"
you, bro.
I don't know. That's a question I really wish you didn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all asked that the last time.
Mm-hmm.
I watched your first podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That really touched me. I wish that I could say my mother or father,
Mm-hmm.
but I never met them.
Oh man.
So I'm not. I don't have that luxury to say, because I'm sure everybody would love to smoke with one of their parents or
Right.
Yeah.
relatives. So for me, I don't know. I would have to probably say first, uh, brother Perry Fogg, uh, and I'm sure he's not watching this, and I'll send a link to him. Uh, Perry and I have been together from kindergarten through college,
Oh wow.
and I designed suits
Mm-hmm.
from the company he started. He
Oh,
talked
cool.
me into doing it. We've done everything together.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love, and I've never smoked a cigar with him. I don't even know that he would smoke a cigar. But if I could, I would smoke a cigar with Perry. Uh, Everyone else I've enjoyed smoking with,
Mm-hmm.
that I would think I would want to pick to smoke with. I want to smoke with somebody who I know enjoys that cigar life as well as I do, and understands it as well as I do, and appreciates it as well as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Taz is somebody who I appreciate smoking with. Uh, Such a wealth of knowledge, taught me so much about this game. To be young,
Mm-hmm.
I've never met anybody as young as he is. And I'm not saying he's young. I mean, let him tell you he's old now. But
Tad, you old no. O and O.
but I enjoy smoking with him because his knowledge is so phenomenal. And I will never be able to stop preaching about that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate being able to smoke with him. And I think I would love to smoke a cigar with Barack Obama.
Oh, and he smokes, doesn't he?
He does.
He does smoke.
And I've met him, but I've never smoked with him.
Mhm.
In fact, I didn't know that he smoked at that time. But I think if I could sit down and have a cigar with him,
Oh, that would be
That-
a
that
really
would
good
be-
person to smoke
that
with.
would be ultimate for me.
For me, it's still family. For me, my granddad, my dad, my brother. So that's who I was smoking. All of them are gone, of course. Unfortunately, I mean, but that's who I was smoking with.
And Trey, who would you have?
That's a very good question.
It was your question.
That part. So you better have an answer.
Definitely, off top, my grandma just recently lost her in May.
I condone.
And
Yes.
I can honestly say I have not been the same since.
Yeah.
She left. It felt like a part of me
See that bottle?
as well. So
Right there next to you.
I'm still dealing with that. So definitely, I would have a cigar with her. Stokely Carmichael. And probably I've met a lot of people, but
Man.
probably the third one, I would say either Jay-Z or Michael Jordan.
All right then, partner.
Oh yeah, my MJ definitely smoked.
I just don't want them to be alive.
Right. All right.
Now, if I smoked with one of those two, they'd have to buy it.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I couldn't afford
They
what
got the money.
smoke. Yeah.
Look, if you're smoking with MJ, you probably don't have to buy no stick or drink.
I went to Haywire one time.
In
Is it
Plano?
Haywire? Yeah, in Plano.
Uh-huh.
And they had a stick upstairs. And I know it was an $8 stick. And they were charging $50 because Jay-Z smoked it.
Yeah.
What?
I said, no. Now, I didn't smoke it. I don't know what quality it was. But if you're going to label that, and I know what he smokes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to need him to buy them.
Yeah.
But I sure
Yeah.
smoke them.
If it's $50 and it costs $8, yes or no. Not happening.
Yeah, where did y'all? I know. I don't think this question's been asked. Education about cigars. Where did your knowledge of cigars come? You know, like the wrapper, the filler. You know, where did your knowledge come from?
I learned a little bit here and there. I learned a lot during my Dallas Leaf days, being that we had our own roller, we created our own sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I give all the props to Taz. I learned a lot about the breakdown of cigars from Taz. But I will tell you somebody who I found their knowledge is phenomenal
Mm-hmm.
is Teresa. And we all know Teresa.
See love.
Hey, friend.
She love.
Teresa, if you're watching.
Shouts out to my
hi.
best friend. She can break down a cigar. She'll tell you. She can explain whether it was from the bottom, the middle, or the top of the leaf, based off of the maturity of it.
Yep.
And I learned a lot from her.
Yep.
So I give people that I'm around every day, even you, even you, King. I listen sometimes, and I hear how you speak about cigars, and I sit back and like, I didn't know that. And I mean, you can learn something just sitting down. Listening.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even have to be talking, just
yeah.
listening.
Absolutely.
So I learn a lot from a lot of people, but I'd have to say between Taz and Teresa, they've really stepped my game up a lot. You know, as somebody who started in 1980, it was just smoking a cigar because, you know, hey, it wasn't because somebody had a baby, but we were just in college.
Yeah.
So it was no knowledge. It was just the fact, and I think it was a white owl, you know, which back then, that was really the only makers that we know of. But today, my knowledge, and again, I listen to people around me, and I learn every day. And I will also say, Dave from Industrial.
Okay. Yeah.
We had done a cigar crawl a few years back with Dallas Leaf, and they hosted us at their spot. And Dave gave us about a 35, 40-minute class on cigars. And I learned a lot from him, that things that I didn't even know. I didn't even know Switzerland made cigars at that time. And I mean, I learned a lot from a lot of people.
Yeah. I would have to say the same. I've learned a lot just from just sitting in cigar lounges and talking and asking questions, really, because I'm very inquisitive. So I'm gonna ask you 50,000 questions. You be like, God damn, is this an interrogation? No, it's not. But I do have questions, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I've learned a lot from my friends. You know, Nikki, she smokes a lot. We've talked about different cigars. She's giving me cigars to try. She's giving me cigars to, you know, like, she's like, well, I like this cigar because of this, this, and this. My cousin Johnny, he kind of broke down the basis for me, right? And then sitting around Lawrence, shout out to Easy Ash. He has schooled me on a lot of good cigars. Taz, Teresa, you, Corey, my husband. Like, yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot from a lot of people, just asking questions and just talking in general to, you know, yeah. So it definitely, it goes a long way, especially when you just sitting around people that really know what they're talking about. Taz put me on a whole lot of good cigars. I'm talking about cigars I hadn't even heard of. And he was like, you're gonna like this, you're gonna like this. And the crazy thing is that man to this day, and I've been knowing Taz for years, he has never given me a bad stick. And I'll have to probably say the same thing about Lawrence. He's never recommended a bad stick either. But But yeah, I've had a lot of people that have been just like around where I ask questions to that I know have been in the industry and the culture way longer than me.
Yeah.
And even a lot of other female friends, Bianca, she knows a lot about cigars. Yeah. So yeah, I've learned a lot from my fellow peers.
Yeah, same thing for me. My fellow peers. I worked at a different cigar lounge before I got to CI part time, and I didn't learn anything until I actually got in this community where I am now. Taz, like you said, my boy Austin with a cigar shop in McKinney, he was the first one at CI that told me to go online and Google stuff. He said you can learn a lot from
Oh yeah,
from
absolutely.
jokers that are all over the country.
Yeah.
Because they got videos online. So I started doing that. Started learning more. And I will be the first one to say I don't know everything. Hell no, I don't know everything.
Nobody does.
So getting education from your peers, ear hustling, sitting next to people, they talking, and you gathering information, that helps me a lot. That helps me a lot. And I will actually say that you can smoke for years and not
Still don't know.
and still don't know. It don't taste a note.
And sometimes it's hard for me to taste it. Like sometimes it's really hard for me to pick up on it. And the crazy thing is, I cannot pick up on a lot of notes with cigars, but I can pick up on notes for fragrances and perfume and stuff. So it's really weird because I thought that I was just gonna be able to, like, I thought I was gonna come into this game and be like, oh, I can taste this, and this. Really, the only notes that I can typically pick up on are like chocolate, coffee, but that's only because I really like chocolate and coffee, right? So it just depends on what your interest is and what you do like, because I can't pick up on a lot. Like, I do know that I don't like peppery notes. I do not like spicy.
Me neither.
So
But
I do know that about myself.
And I just learned there's a difference between spice and pepper.
Yeah, seriously. And it's a difference.
Oh, there is.
It is a difference.
I'm not a pepper person.
It is a difference. I hate pepper.
At all.
I'm okay with spices, but pepper is I can't.
That goes somewhere else. So let's eat this question. All right, finish your sentence. Finish the sentence.
Oh God.
Cigars are more than smoke. They are what?
Community for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a community. It's about the camaraderie, the community, the conversations. For me, cigars it's not just for you. It's not for me. I enjoy a smoke. I enjoy a good smoke and a good drink while I'm sitting by myself. But I always enjoy a cigar with friends.
Yeah.
For me, it's more about the connections that you make. It's more about the people that you meet. It's more about the community of it for me, because I'm a people person. So for me, that's what it's about for me. Yeah. So that's my answer.
For me, I end that sentence with a lifestyle. Plain and simple. For me, it's plain and simple.
I agree.
It is a lifestyle.
Again, and I always go back to how golf used to be that lifestyle. Business, doctors, lawyers. You hear about them. Oh, they're not in the office because they're out on the course. Now, if they're on the course, they're smoking. Or
talking business.
Yep.
Talking business.
Yep.
Signing papers. When I used to be a lobbyist,
you've been all right.
That's what we need in Springfield.
You get your resume, bro. No,
when I was a lobbyist in Illinois, and I remember when they first started that ban of smoking indoors. I was in the Senate, and I was in a chamber for one of the senators, Senator Black, and he turned around, and I knew the gentleman, and my mentor, he needed cooperation from this senator. He said, Dave, I want you to come with me. We're going to go talk to Senator Black, blah, blah, blah. And he found out I knew the senator already from some of his people playing cards and just folks that we knew. And he turned around and said, you want to smoke? And I'm looking at him like, okay, we're in the Senate.
Oh, wow. Right. Like, are we allowed to do this here?
Can't smoke in restaurants anymore.
Right.
In public places. And he opened up that box and pulled out a cigar. Well, hell yeah.
Oh, we doing this right now? Okay. I'm here for it.
But that was my first experience of realizing the change, that the cigars
Mhm.
Wasn't a cigarette. It was a cigar. You're not allowed to smoke, but you're a senator. I guess you do what the hell you want to do. But we're sitting in the Senate
Mhm. Mhm.
or in the Assembly Hall in his office smoking cigars. And that's the first time that it really hit me at that point. And that's when I started getting heavy into cigars a little bit more. But it's changed. It's
Yeah.
no longer
Yeah.
that business isn't done.
Yeah.
Now I used to meet the senators out at their watering hole afterwards and talk to them, and then in the morning I'd go to their office and get them to sign papers. They're like, what are you talking about? I mean, don't you remember we talking last night? They don't remember nothing. Most of them, they don't know none of that. But they know what they do over that cigar.
Yeah.
They know what they do over that cigar.
Yep.
So this cigar, it's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
I mean, it brings all walks of life together,
Together. Yeah.
and it makes people forget about the issues we have
Whatever they
against each
got
other
going.
outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, you can go outside and you want to call me all out my name, but inside we was cool. Smoke. Hold on, man.
Right. We was on the same level as that.
Light this up here real quick.
Right.
We
Exactly.
be cool until I get home. But you know, the cigar world is totally exhilarating.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just amazed with the number of
Mhm. Mhm.
quality women that smoke knowledgeably.
Mhm.
Business women,
Yep.
office women, walking
Yep.
around in 3-piece suits
Yep.
for business meetings,
Yep.
smoking a cigar.
Absolutely. We
Smoke.
taking over. Hi, Teresa.
Hey,
We taking over, Teresa.
So I think we're pretty close on time. So let me ask y'all this last question. That's the last question. This is for, I think I meant to touch this last time. Cigar entrepreneurs. Would y'all recommend getting into the business?
I think that there's a place for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that you have to know your shit and you have to, come in with an open mind.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think there's a place for all of us.
Yeah.
Listen, you work in the Humidor at CI. It's a place for you. Trey knows 50. He know people. He know cigars. He know all of that. It's a place for him. It's a place for Taz. It's a place for Dave. It is a place for all of us.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly. I mean, because when we come out, we're coming for the camaraderie. We're coming for the conversation. We're coming for the people and just to be able to socialize and all of that. But if you really put 2-3 minds together in a room that we all mess with, listen, changes can happen. Things can happen. So for me, yes, absolutely.
What about you, bro?
um,
Because you've been in this industry a while. You smoked with different people, smoked in different places. So you've seen brands start and you've seen brands close.
Yes.
and I've been involved with brand starting.
Yep.
I will say this: it's not an easy business.
Mhm.
It's not a get rich quick business. It's an expensive business to try and get off the ground
Mhm.
properly.
Yep.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying smoking ain't for everybody, which
Right.
it's not, but to say, is this business for everybody to get in? No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
And that's my honest opinion. It's not an easy business to get in. It's not an easy business to master,
Yeah.
and it's not an easy business to sustain.
Yeah.
It
No, I
takes a
get it.
lot, and you're going to go through a lot
Yeah.
financially, emotionally, mentally,
Yeah.
to try and just continue on to the next level without giving up.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to give up when you run into these hurdles. Finding the right roller,
Mm-hmm.
finding the right place to get your leaf from. It's a lot to it. We've had people that have been in this business. I've had people that's been in this business a long, long time
Mm-hmm.
tell me and my constituents when we were starting, if you're in this for the money,
This ain't it. This ain't it.
it's not going to happen right away.
Yeah.
And you got to have that mindset.
Yeah.
You got to be prepared for the long haul.
Yeah.
So if you're not financially and mentally prepared for the long haul,
Yeah.
just keep smoking.
And but Dave, and again, just to piggyback off of what you're saying, that's with anything.
Well, that's true. But
If
we're just
it's
talking about this.
easy, why do it? Right. And for me, I like challenge. I want to be challenged, right? So for me, if it's easy, I don't want it. I don't want to do it if it's easy. But if I have to grind and work hard and do what it takes to make sure that it succeeds, then and granted, I'm speaking just from like baby, like for me, baby steps, because obviously I don't know what it's like. I know you were part of Dallas Leaf. I don't know what it's like to try to build that from the ground up. I'm sure that it's hard because there's so much competition out
Right.
here.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not trying to deter anyone from wanting to do it. They want to do it because I'm going to get back in a shape or form and fashion myself. And so
As you should.
work somewhere. But I'm just saying it
ain't
for everybody.
Yeah. No, and I get that.
It's not for everybody.
I can agree with you
Yeah,
with
I
that.
appreciate the brothers and sisters that start off and stay consistent, keep trying, keep doing, keep keep going.
I give all hats off to DC because I've seen him from the start.
Yeah.
I've seen him from the start.
And I'm sure it wasn't easy for that.
For him to be where he is today.
Yeah. Oh my God. To be the only boutique lounge in freaking cigar warehouse.
And
yes.
headaches and everything it took. But that was his love.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody.
What about you, boss man? Before we shut it down, what about you?
Well, first shout out to Lawrence with Easy Ass. She chimed in.
Lawrence,
hey, my brother.
Yeah, I think it's just about finding your lane.
Yeah.
One person can't do what person B is doing. It's just about finding your lane, getting in your lane, and just staying in it. That's it.
That's it. Just staying in it.
Stay true to it.
Doing what you know you can do, or what you are, yeah.
And it's important to have the right people around you.
Oh yes, that's very important.
That's very important.
Support.
Having the right people around you.
And again, support ain't free, y'all. Just FYI.
Well, I definitely like to give everybody we shouted out to tonight. We appreciate y'all. We always support. Well, y'all know who we support. We shouted y'all out. We give love and thanks to everybody who is our friends, our community. We give love to you. My boy Trey, his brand, his line here, his business here. So
I want to give shouts out to Trey and to King for having the vision for this.
Yeah.
And making it a reality.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that want to sit down and talk to people
and won't.
And everybody may want to do it, but there's a way to do it to get the message out.
Yep.
To get the culture out, to help expand it. And I love what you guys are doing.
I appreciate my brother Trey because he's a mastermind.
Listen,
of a lot of things.
when he got something in mind, it's gonna happen. Okay.
It's gonna happen. So again, I appreciate everybody. We definitely will shout out to everybody again. Like all the family, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all and all the knowledge I've gotten. So in closing, what I always say was smoke good shit, smoke like you royalty, baby.
Hey.
So appreciate y'all.
Bye.
I want to know where our stick is.